Personality is something that can make or break a video game. It's something very difficult to nail down. Your game can be too bland and unoriginal, or overflowing with fake charisma that makes you feel like you're being marketed to. It's difficult to have a distinct and appealing personality, especially in an oversaturated genre like first-person shooters. But thankfully, there is a minor exception. What started off as an original Quake mod is now one of my favorite online first-person shooters. I've played a lot of different shooters, but none have quite the personality and class like Team Fortress 2 has. A whole 9 classes, if you know what I mean. Instead of being a dark, gritty shooter number 356, the game has a cartoony approach to not only be more distinct from the crowd, but also give the game its timelessness it deserves. The cartoony approach also gives the game an opportunity to go insane with everything. The stage design, character design, the gameplay elements, weapons, and much more. More on the character design a little later. All the classes have their own voice lines, and every single voice line is performed perfectly.
You know, the foam really helps with sound absorption. I'll just hold the foam. Do with that foam! Look, guys, look, I'm a dragon!
My favorite ones are definitely the soldier, the heavy, and the scout. Because the heavy is just so Russian, I just love him.
Alright. Hold touch!
Alcoholic beverage.
Beautifully performed by Gary Schwartz. The scout is just this cocky American lad.
Listening? Okay. Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people.
Played by the amazing Nathan Veteranian.
A number 9 lodge, a number 6.
The soldier he's just amazing. I really love his dialogue and how it's performed. The soldier was voiced by Rick May, who has unfortunately passed away due to coronavirus on April 8th, 2020. He did an amazing job voicing the soldier. Thank you for your amazing voice acting. You will be missed. Actually, all the classes have their own voice lines, and I love all of them. All the screaming and yelling that I hear make the matches 10 times more energetic, and again, it gives the game personality. You also probably notice that each character speaks in an accent. Well, that is because every character is from a different region. Scout is an American, from Boston specifically. The Spy is French. Heavy is Russian. Medic is from Germany. Soldier is also from America, but from Midwest. Oh, and the Engineer is from Texas, America. Demo Man is from Ullapool, Scotland.
Hey y'all!
Sniper is Australian, and nobody knows where the pirate is from. His entire character is just ambiguous. And it doesn't end there. The characters have a lot of personality. The sniper pisses into a jar and throws it at his enemies. The demo man is always drunk. The scout really likes chicken. And Team Fortress 2 is filled to the brim with all these personality details. There are even comics made about these characters. Comic books made about these characters. If it doesn't say that these characters have a lot of personality, I don't know what does. It's just amazing how each character can convey so much by showing you a 3D model. You look at Heavy, you immediately understand he's a chunky tank. The Spy, compared to everyone, has class and elegance. The Scout is fast, slim, and energetic. The Soldier's a knucklehead that probably has lead poisoning, which he does.
Oh no, he's hot!
All of that by simply looking at the character design. The music. Oh, the music hits. It's great. During actual gameplay, you don't hear it as much. Most of the music you hear in taunts, the menu, and promotional material. TF2's soundtrack is extremely flexible. It can go from action war rock music to I Ate La Two Baguettes This Morning. TF2 has this album called Fighting Music, where each class has their own song, and each song manages to represent their character through the instruments, tempo, and other music stuff. The soundtrack was composed by Mike Moraski, who also made the soundtrack for CSGO, Half-Life Alyx, the Left 4 Dead series,
Let's get you up and take a look at you.
and Portal 2. Oh boy, and here comes my favorite part. You see, Team Fortress 2 has these promotional trailers that introduces you to the classes. Each class has their own trailer made for them, and they are amazing. They might not sell the game, but they are going to sell you the characters. Each trailer manages to say so much about each character in so little time, from their personality to even their playstyle. There are so many different quotable lines from each trailer. It's just perfect. There's even a short animated movie called Expiration Date, and it's just perfect. There's nothing I can complain about. And of course, I can't talk about Team Fortress 2's heart and soul without mentioning SFMs.
$30 haircut. Can't stop addicted to the shindig. Shop top, me says I gotta win big. Choose not the life of imitation. Distant costs undo the reservation.
All these amazing masterpieces would not have been created if it wasn't for the characters' personality that they have.
I'm dead.
The heavy is dead.
Yes, I am dead.
Why is the heavy dead?
I don't know. I think it was.
You are dead.
Okay.
Now you might say, personality is an important factor, but what about the gameplay? Well, I'm glad you asked, because Team Fortress 2 has a variety of different game modes. You have 14 different game modes in total, stuff like Capture the Flag, Payload, King of the Hill, Control Points, Man vs. Machines, Man vs. Machines, which are all spread across over 100 different maps. And I am going to be honest, some maps are better than the others. Yes, I know, it's a shocking revelation that Team Fortress 2 has flaws. But hey, it's the first flaw I mentioned in like 6 minutes, so I guess that means something. You know what? Gold sticker for Valve. Despite the fact that Team Fortress 2 has a lot of different maps and game modes, they're not the main reason I consider Team Fortress 2 to be good. Team Fortress 2 has 9 different classes that I already talked about in this video. They not only have different personalities, but each of them have their own different playstyles. And I'm not talking playstyles as in just different stats or something. I'm talking about extremely different playstyles. So, I guess I'm gonna talk about every single character now. The Scout sounds easy on paper, but he's very difficult to grasp, which can be said about every single character, but bear with me. Scout is extremely fast. Hell, he can even double jump, making him the most agile out of all classes. However, in exchange, Scout's health is so small, a literal PNG of a gusted wind can kill him. One direct hit from a rocket, one fully charged sniper shot, and you are done. So you may think with such low health, you'll probably attack from a distance.
Absolutely
Wrong.
Well, you're wrong. With your weapon loadout, you're practically forced to get up close and personal. So you have to know which fight to pick, because a Scout can definitely have a chance against all classes, but under wrong circumstances you can easily get overwhelmed and die instantly. You can use your pistol to shoot at enemies at a distance, but you're a aren't you? At the beginning you're probably going to be a mild annoyance, like a mosquito or something. But once you get good, you will be an enemy's team nightmare. I personally played the most as him, since I play mostly Capture the Flag and he's perfect for attacking. To play a Scout and be good as him, you must be smart and brave. If you don't know how and which battle to fight, you're done. You must understand when to gun and when to run.
Boom. Headshot.
Sniper's a good class, mate. I've been playing a lot as a sniper quite lately. I play a lot of shooters, but my aim is still terrible.
Damn, Daniel.
I use a sniper to train my aim, and so far I can kinda see improvements. Sniper is, well, he's a sniper. You can control a large chunk of territory, and if anyone unwanted shows up, you can easily snipe them down, helping your team by cleaning the area from unwanted people. I especially love the sniper duels. They get so intense in a battle between reflexes and reactions, and probably aimbot.
I have even had dreams.
Human beings have dreams. Even dogs have dreams, but not you. You are just a machine. An imitation of life.
Pyro is another one I play a lot as. I mean, he sounds like a dream. Approach someone, fire, profit. You don't need to aim or think, just be an asshole and watch the world burn. Playing as the Pyro sounds easy, and I think I can partially agree. He is way easier to understand to beginners, but there is way more to him than it might seem at first glance. Why not do a combo by setting the enemy on fire and finishing him off with a shotgun blast, since you're probably close to your enemy? Under right circumstances, you can kill multiple enemies at once, helping your team a lot. If your teammate is on fire, you can extinguish him and gain some health back. You can actually deflect Demo Man's grenades and Soldier's rockets. Pyro is a very versatile and a very fun character, and he can be a very important chess piece in a team.
Sustained cruelty.
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is?
Now you see, here's the thing. I mostly play as the scout, the pyro, and the sniper, and I don't know that much about all the other classes. I know the basics, I know what their purpose is, and that is what I'm going to talk about right here. I'm going to quickly go through them. I'm not going to deeply analyze them, not going to talk about them as much as I talked about the previous 3 classes, because I just don't know about them that much, and I just don't want to give misinformation. Also guys, come on, this is like a 10-minute video right now. Have you seen all my other videos? This is like a full-length movie compared to any of my other videos. Just give me a break. Medic, he heals people, he's pretty vulnerable except when he isn't, and all about good positioning. Heavy, he's a tank, he has a lot of health, he's slow as and he also has a minigun. Demo Man, he makes stuff go boom, he's always drunk, he's a Sentry's worst nightmare, and he's a stinky doo-doo character and I don't like him. A Spy, he can one-shot people by backstabbing them, he can turn invisible, he can disguise as an enemy player, and he's the sniper's worst nightmare.
Spy, right behind you.
Soldier, he has a rocket launcher, he can rocket jump, his rockets deal a lot of damage, but they're very slow and can be easily avoided. The Engineer, he can build different structures, he's perfect for all your farm schematics out there, and is all about resource management. And that's it, that's all the characters in Team Fortress 2. Oh, and there are items in the game too. Most of them are just cosmetics and don't influence the gameplay at all, but you can also unlock weapons, and they do influence the game. You can unlock these weapons as you play the game, but you can also buy them if you want, which I don't know how to feel about it, but hey, you can unlock them all pretty easily without spending a penny, so I don't think it's that much of a big deal. Plus, even with the standard loadout, you can still have a chance against a person who unlocked a weapon. All unlockable weapons have some sort of a perk, but these perks also come with disadvantages. For example, your weapon might give extra damage, but you're gonna have some less health, or maybe it's going to take a longer time to reload, or maybe your clip is going to be smaller, or something like this. Now combine probably hundreds of weapons that Team Fortress 2 has. Combine the 9 different classes with extremely different game modes. What do you get? You get variety. You get a shooter that is never going to bore you. Experiment with different classes, different playstyles, different tactics. There are so many different things you can do in this game. There is nothing I can say but wow. It is going to be difficult to surprise me with a good hero shooter after playing Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 has a great community, it has great gameplay, and it has energy and personality that other games do not have. However, despite the fact that Team Fortress 2 has a very stable player base, Valve just doesn't give a shit anymore. There has been 1,506 days since the last major update, and still counting. No one has any idea when the new update is coming out, and it probably will not. It's very sad to see Valve literally just not care about this game anymore, despite the fact that the players still do. I'm pretty sure at this point Valve is just simply waiting until players just stop playing the game to shut the servers down along with the game. If you still haven't tried Team Fortress 2 out, I 100% recommend you do it now, because when you decide to play it, it might be too late. Thank you for watching my video.